here at CDD. We are responsible to oversee the drinking water distribution system. In San Francisco, changes in the fire code required anyone doing a retrofit to their home to get a new fire service. And this has caused the need for new water services to spike. We used to do about 200 every year. Now this year we're up to 600.
If you were building say a new house, you need to have water for your domestic supply. You also need fire protection. So you have to make application to the water department for that. After you go through the process, we'd come out, install a new domestic line, and if needed, a new fire line.
The project really got kicked off by two of our AGMs, Steve Ritchie and Eric Sandler. They recognized a need for improving this process, and they pulled together a project charter and selected team members and asked me to lead the effort.
Just on the CDD side, there's getting a permit, then there's putting out no parking signs, then there's saw cutting the street, installing the service, having water quality check off on the service, and finally coming back and paving.
The application process is really lengthy, and a lot of it's manual and it's manual tracking. And then for construction, the CDD side of it, because we communicate with them as well, even after we create the work orders, we have to stay in touch with CDD to be able to inform the customer and give them updates on their project.
At one time, the water department would make 3 separate visits to activate a fire service. The gateman would go, the water quality guy would go, and then the gateman would go back. So we were able to, through a process, we were able to streamline it where the gateman goes one time, one visit, and everything's done.
We dissected the process from start to finish and looked for ways that we could streamline the process and ways that we could use technology to make the experience smoother. And ultimately what we're building is an online portal where customers can apply for their services without even coming downtown and pay for the services and get regular updates.
With the online application, everything's already there. It's already built in conditional logic. It has tracking. We can communicate with the customer without having to take notes.
We want them to walk in and we want to be able to tell you these are your 10 steps. And you're on step 3 and you're on step 4.
We streamlined the process. Seriously, and we've already knocked it down from 107 days down to 65 days. Our goal is to get it down to even half of that. From the time you make application and put your check on the table to the time we're paving the street, we want that down to 30 days.
I'm just so proud of this team for the work that they did to get together and try and understand each other's work and come up with solutions. I really wanted the rest of the PUC to understand how much time went into this and deliberation and thought so that they could get the recognition that they deserve.